Yo, what is up, everybody? Here we are in Fireside Cast, night casting TF2 today. We're actually going to be casting CSGO for a very special tournament. We're here in ViVid tournaments. This is Division 2. This is the first match of their sixth season, I do believe. So, definitely going to be very exciting. We do have two teams right here. We have Rocktown Gaming and Arctic Esports, and I'm joined here by AyGiraffe. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Excited to see some CS. It's looking pretty interesting. We are going to be on Inferno. I do believe this is only a best of one, so
Yeah, and I don't know too much about this tournament, but given there's been six seasons already, I get the feeling that if they've been able to keep a consistent team list, that these two teams should know each other relatively well, and we should see a pretty close encounter.
definitely should be something really interesting. We are seeing some people readying up here in the server, but for right now, let's just run down the rosters. So on the side of Rocktown Gaming, the Lithuanian team, we're gonna have Fear, Nierka, Skalbenke, DJ Vale, and Huntsy. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing anything. English isn't my first language, and also this is a Europe this is a you know this is a
European
European
tournament.
tournament. So you guys have some weird names. Sorry.
Well, hold on a second. It's not like
No,
the American names aren't that weird.
okay, look, but like at the very least, I know how to pronounce the American names, right?
I mean, yeah,
Somewhat, for the most part. But on the side of Arctic Esports, the Netherlands team, Dutch team, we have Luca Pief, we have Pascali, I do believe, Paul Kelly, York, and Wacko. And we're gonna be going straight in here on the knife round. So yeah, this is gonna be determining quite a bit, just seeing what teams do what, and they didn't realize that team damage was on, and
yeah. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I
It
think.
is.
Oh
Oh, he's
no.
going right in as well. The guy with 10 HP just runs in, tries to get something done, but he won't. Looks like Arctic are going to take this knife round.
But
Pretty
it's all
convincingly. Oh, the team kill just to add to it, yeah.
they did have the better knives, so I'm gonna give them to that. A little bit embarrassing there, just some team damage on the side, but looks like Arctic are gonna be wanting taking the CT side here, starting off on the first half. So we're gonna see some util being brought out on the side of Rocktown. We're gonna see Nirka with the couple smokes, a flash, and nade as well. So possibly an execute coming straight in.
Yeah, and I think we can see that the two people in Arctic who've got frags or like grenades have positioned themselves on banana. So we could be looking at a bit of a nade stack if Rocktown show any presence towards there. But for the moment, it's pretty slow.
It looks like Rocktown have decided to opt into a more slow strategy. We do see Skullbanker just kind of in the apps playing with the little door there. But for the most part, there's like no shots being fired. But just as I say that, there is currently shots being fired down banana. Luca Peef being spotted. He's just kind of jump spotting, seeing if he could find anything. And we are seeing the first duel. Vase is going to be the first death here in the round with a minute left. So that's going to be a little bit bad. He did actually have some utility there, so might have been an unnecessary peek as no one else is there to support him.
Yeah, no, it's very weird to see just how spread out Rocktown are at the moment. I mean, you've got one second mid, you've got, I guess, three in apartments, but like it seems very disjointed at the moment. And yeah, Vase taking just a solo peek down banana. You know that's not going to go well. You have a weapons disadvantage, and you still try to go for it. And yeah, losing that utility as well doesn't bode well. But they exit apartments here, not successfully.
Looks like they're trying to get the bomb plant down, and Pascali with a 2K actually defending all of this. It's all up to Nirka, stuck in the middle of sight, the only person to get a frag on the side of Rocktown. He actually does get a second. It looks like, ooh, that was really extremely close from the side, but looks like Rocktown's passive strategy didn't really work out for them. So that's going to be the first round going to Arctic.
Yeah,
And
no, it's weird because yeah, they lose that first pick down banana, and then they decide to just run out apps. They don't really bother clearing site, and they lose a few players, and then without even clearing pit or anything, they just try to get the bomb done in the open. And I think that's part of why that pistol run went so badly for them. It just looked like a really rushed approach, and like not thought through very well.
Looks like we're gonna have a mid rush right now. Oh, Ponkelis is gonna be brought down. There's Pascal actually does get a 3K from balcony with the FAMAS. Really well done, but looks like the A side's gonna be cleared off. That is going to be a bomb plant on the side of Rocktown. If they actually do manage to find the bomb here, they do manage to pick up some weapons here, but at the same time, going over a retake against 3 MP9 is going to be extremely difficult. But Nirka actually does manage to get a kill. Both of these people are just coming in from the Moto side. Hunty is going to be brought down. He's going to be burning from the flames, and it is down to a 1v1. Yorick actually does manage to clutch it off right there. Going to be winning that 1v1. And that's going to be the second round for Arctic, but at a really costly price of losing everyone except one.
Yeah, no, I mean that's they really got a lot done with it. It was effectively just Glocks. That rush onto short really helped them overwhelm that one player. And while Pascali does really well to get those 3 kills, he also gets overwhelmed. And Arctic really slow on the rotate. So by the time they got people through Library, through Arch, and onto or anywhere near the A site, like Rocktown had the bomb plant, and they were able to set up some positions. It's a shame that he couldn't finish that out because he looked in a really good position to get that 1v2 clutch. But, spotted him too late in Graveyard and can't get it converted.
Yeah, because of that bomb plant, looks like we are going to be seeing full util, full weapons coming out here. 4 AKs, 1 Krieg. And on the other side, just because CT economy is a little bit rough and extremely punishing if you don't manage to actually at least keep 3 alive, we're going to see much more of a mixed buy, thanks to FAMASs. We do see 2 M4s and MP9. So, and not a whole lot of util. Again, looks like Rocktown are going to be playing that slow, passive, side. They do have the better guns here, so this actually can work out in their favor as they do take apartments control here. But at the same time, with only 50 seconds left, you are going to see Volley get flashed. And we tried seeing Pascali just trying to get, any information, any kills, but unfortunately nothing's going on. But we might actually see an A execute. We are going to see we're going to see an Arch's smoke being out here along with the flash. Ooh!
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, Paul Kelly actually does manage to get 2 in that prime position. That's actually incredibly unfortunate for Rocktown, and right now Pascal is just doing wonders here. And oh god, they just went straight into a slaughter.
Yeah, I don't think these slow starts to the T rounds are really working out for Rocktown because it doesn't look like they've got that many executes or like a good plan heading into this T side, and they're just staying back and hoping that Arctic Esports get really aggressive looking for information and stuff, and that they just catch them off guard and then capitalize on that man advantage. But Arctic are also playing a very passive CT side, and so they just don't make any aggressive moves, and that just forces Rocktown to make a really rushed attempt, at a site take. And it's never really worked out for them. So they've got to look at something different if they want to have some success.
Looks like we're going to see another rush onto middle here. They are set up. Some of them do have smokes. We actually do see an R8 on base here. So should be a little bit interesting. Yeah, Tech 9s and armors, this is the standard, just eco rush, just go straight in. They're going to be rushing straight. They're going to be rushing straight into, and looks like they're going to go for a B pinch. Going to be rushing straight. Oh, Yorick's actually going to be right in the middle of it. He's going to be the first He's going to be the first and only death being brought here, and they're just rushing straight into B. It's going to be all up to. It's all going to be all up to Wacko. He actually does manage to get the bomb down. He gets another frag coming in here, and it's going to be up to. Ooh, he gets 3 frags. That's actually incredibly important, as that's going to buy time for the rotations to be brought in. We're going to see Lucas Keefe actually mulling down the water area, and Hunty's going to be brought down. It's going to be all up to Nirka, but he actually does manage to get 2, and it's going to be a 1-on-1. Nirka does actually have a smoke to disposal right there, but he actually does have to be careful, as right now Pascal is just kind of over here in the already hiding here in the CT area. 20 seconds left on the clock. This is looking really precarious, and Nirka unfortunately does molly the bomb. off of himself. He's gonna have to be swinging here, and unfortunately, Fleskore already holding the angle, and that's gonna be another round for Arctic Esports. Another really close one from Rocktown Gaming, so their rushes have been working really well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, they managed to do so much more with, like, weak weapon, like with pistols. They seem so much more dangerous than they do with their rifles, and that was a very good plan that they started out with. You know, you have a very quick arch take. You do a B pincer, and they kind of just drop the ball at the end. You know, you've got Wacko who gets 2 or 3 kills on the B side before he gets traded out, and like it's just this disjointed approach again from Rocktown. Like they can't capitalize on their man advantages, and it's really frustrating to see.
Yeah, it's definitely not something you want to see. You want to see people taking banana control, and you want to see people like going for these aggressive peaks. And actually, on the side of Arctic, they went gung ho all over an app. There actually was a lots of damage being traded. Vale actually did manage to take a dink from an M4, and we actually did see Paul Klele actually going down to an op. So it's going to be a little bit of a saving grace for the side of Rocktown. They do still massively need banana control, although there is no one really contesting it. It's just Lukapief, just right at the bottom, seeing if he can get any picks. But again, just more of these slow rounds with a lot of util, just a lot of util on the side of Rocktown. They could just easily be flashing people in, smoking stuff out, possibly faking stuff. And 30 seconds left on the clock. Looks like this is going to be a B finish with Lukapief just kind of right here holding the brunt of the force. Ooh, barely survives that, but he actually does manage to get the pick on base, and that's going to start leading the rotations over. Pascal is going to be anchoring A, and 20 seconds left. Actually, they decided to fake.
No.
This is extremely risky. They need to kill Pascal here. He cannot get a single frag if they actually want any round of success. 10 seconds left. Skullbank is going to be going in here, and Pascal is in a prime position. He's actually waiting. The trigger is he's spraying them down. That's 3 of them. Oh my goodness. Pascal does manage to get 4 frags. That's going to be all of them right there as they try planning an incredibly patient play. The MVP of this round, and possibly so far of this game, with 13 frags in 5 rounds.
Yeah, no, this man has definitely shown up in a big way. 13-1 at the moment. He's having a lot of impact, and what is this all about? A lot of knife damage from both sides. But yeah, no, the trigger discipline he was showing there was unbelievable. He saw the time was running low, and instead of dumping the gun and killing him right as he starts to plant, he waits until the time runs out, and then gets the spray down at Wacko. What a great shot from him as well.
Wacko just kind of pushed all the way up through apps and got a pick onto T apps with the op, showing a little bit of his nifty side. Jeez, so that's gonna be a really great pick on the side of Arctic. Already, swinging the round towards their way, making it a 5v4 with a minute left on this clock. And we're just gonna see Rocktown going for these patient plays. Patient plays usually work out, but you have to be faking stuff. You have to start moving in rotations a lot earlier. And right now they're not really doing a whole lot. They are throwing some smokes. They are throwing some, some nice executes, but they're not faking anyone.
Yeah, no, that's a great point you make right there. Like these slow T-sides can work, but you have to try and string Arctic around a little bit. You can't just wait for aggression from your side, because if they don't they're not going to go looking for it. And what a mowdown right there.
They just ran into an A stack. They threw the U2 Arctic. Arctic have been understanding that these people don't necessarily really fake anything. So it's all down to Vase over here in this Mexico position, as we call it in the U.S. And he is currently pinched down. Vase does have the bomb. He is just kind of in banana, but it looks like he's not going to want to try to go for anything. Instead, just save.
Yeah, it's never time to go for a bomb plant.
Ooh, that's a little bit of a rough straight down. Ooh, both of them actually managed to survive, but that was extremely risky for both Vase and Yorick there.
Yeah, I don't want to be mean to Vase, but if that's what his sprays look like, I'm not surprised he's on 0 kills. That was painful to watch.
Looks like we are going to see a pause, possibly just wanting to reevaluate how these rounds are going. there is some type of language being spoken in chat. I don't necessarily know, but you know, there's definitely needs to be some reevaluating on the side of Rocktown, like talking about how you want to be doing these rounds. You know, rushes definitely work out. Their rushes have been working out better than anything else. They've brought it extremely close. Both times I ever did rush, both on the second round and I do believe on the fourth round. So
Oh wow, Vale's brought out a P90, so I think they're going to go for a rush here as well. Two UMPs, a Mac 10, a P90. That's a lot of SMGs, so I think they're going to try, go for a sight rush, try and overwhelm their opponents. And with more than pistols, I think they could definitely make this one stick if they actually execute it properly.
yeah, this definitely can work out. I do want to see, taking banana control, considering, Arctic have actually gotten a little bit of complacent, understanding that, Rocktown haven't been playing patient, so they're just not really using a whole lot of util where they should. So we're going to see an unpause coming straight, going back into the round. Hopefully we do see this P90 in action. We do love to see it. Just P90 buying, a flash and then just going straight in.
Yeah, no, Rocktown definitely need to switch it up in this round. And yeah, with this buy, it looks like they will. But I mean, unless they can really make it stick, and like every time they lose these rounds or they, have a full buy, they just default back to that really slow style of theirs. And oh wow, actually the aggression is coming on both sides here, and Arctic taking the lead.
Oh no! Fleskore with
Yeah,
another 4K, just the saving grace, not leaving any frags for anyone else. Right now he has more than he has one less than everyone else combined on his team. Getting those
wow,
eco frags. So, Pascal is just kind of showing up over here. That banana rush definitely could have worked out really well. There was some mollies, there was some smokes being brought down. They definitely did have the util just to like extinguish those smokes and seeing what else could be brought out. But unfortunately, they decided just to brute force it, and we did see Yorick also push up, doing their own, I guess I want to say anti-rush. So really well done. Ooh! Oh, the one peak heard around the world. Getting a kill in banana, Lukapiv going straight down, and Yorick just hiding on site alone over here. And looks like Rocktown are getting presence more towards mid, getting towards the A area, unknowing that right now there's currently, there's 3 players on this A site. They definitely do have a lot of space in banana. Hopefully they do actually manage to, recognize that and possibly want to go for another pinch. And looks like that is going to be the thing. They're just going to be going straight into arches. They do manage to run into Wacko, who does have an op, and he's going to actually manage to get 2 picks. We're going to see Nirka actually pushing directly onto site. Skull bending with his legendary deagle. That's going to be 2 dead, and it's going to be a B finish. It's all going to be up to Yorick right now, defending, hiding an emo at the current moment, just kind of over here. It's going to be brought down. It's going to be bought. Oh.
No. Oh, he should have had the wall bang. Deagle shot. Yeah, the wall bang, and then had he hit that deagle shot, he would have gotten the bump plan. At least gotten a little bit more money for Rocktown. But yeah, just can't get it done. And Rocktown looking a little bit amateur at the moment. A lot of missed utility, a lot of just weird plays coming from their end. And Arctic, they're just
8 rounds to 0 on round 9, and not really. There's only ever been two rounds that were close, and Wacko just kind of dragging the nail even further, getting a quick pick into Nirka. That's gonna be a rifler down, a bunch of util being brought down. Skullbender taking a pretty nice nade, 35 damage being brought in. And Rocktown, again, just going for these slow, passive plays. It seems to be that they're a little bit nervous. And it's not necessarily like them wanting to do anything, but just wanting to poke and prod, seeing if anyone's going to push. But Arctic is just so well-disciplined and not wanting to give up any advantages that they have.
Yeah, no, Arctic Esports definitely one of the most patient teams I've seen, especially at this level. And yeah, like you said, Rocktown look a little bit nervous, but they look, shot of confidence as well. They're not really willing to take these peaks if they have to. They just kind of wait for Arctic to peak them, and then that gives Arctic the peakers advantage, and that means they can just catch them off guard and really, like Pascalia has shown several times, just get a massive spray down.
It looks like it does want to be some banana. We did see some flashes. Unfortunately, we did see Vase actually flash himself. Ooh, 30 seconds left, and right now it's not looking too great as they do get smoked off, and looks like they do want to push off. Luka Peep actually does manage to get 2 on the Orange's position. He's actually going to be able to fall back further into sight. Skullbanket and Volley are actually going to find their own return frags. It's all up to Luka Peep hiding underneath Oranges. You're not going to see Skull actually do manage to get the kill, and that should be a bomb plant coming straight in here. It is going to be a 2-on-2. Not a whole lot of Utah on the side of Rocktown. We do see a Molly and a couple flashes on the side of Arctic, so this definitely is possible. They're going to be mulling off this triple area. Going to be getting Skull out of that position, both pushing straight out, and they do have a little nice crossfire. Unfortunately, it's going to be up to Volley. They don't know where he is yet. They're clearing the site. If they don't clear him out, that is going to be 1 kill. 1 left, going straight out here, and unfortunately isn't going to find any damage onto Pascali, and he's going to be clutching out the round in that 1v1.
Yeah, no, I mean, just not showing the trigger discipline that Arctic was showing, or Pascali especially was showing a few rounds ago when he just, got that round-winning, bomb plant kill. So he could have definitely made that work had he waited a little bit longer, seeing where both of them are, and maybe gotten them to line up. But just he plays his cards too early. Pascali knows where he is, and at that point, he's in a bit of a losing position. Vase was it who was in the retake? Oh, look, this utility down second mid. That's the first kill from Pascali again.
Pascali just the entry fragger on the CT side. Not usually what we, that's not usually the norm here. We actually do see a whole lot of presence into, second alt mid here. And unfortunately, it's going to be on the side of Rocktown losing their top fragger. So definitely a little bit rough. They are just going to be pushing straight, taking a lot of apps control, but not a whole lot of map control anywhere else. But at the same time, as I said previously, Arctic aren't necessarily a team to be poking and prodding. They're just content with holding whatever angles they are and waiting for Rocktown just to peek into them.
Yeah, I mean, you said it well. Just Rocktown looking really caught off guard and not prepared at all for what's coming their way.
It looks like it is going to be a banana rush coming straight in here. It's only going to be 1 person. Hopefully, they do manage to get bodies on site. It's going to be up to yours. Skullbank is going to be the first death. Wacko's going to be find someone. Going to find Base pushing through CT, and York is going to be able to defend this bomb site here, and it's going to be a 3K for him, going 10-0 on this match.
Yeah, no, Arctic Esports looking absolutely impenetrable at the moment, and Rocktown need to, even a single round would put them in a much better position, because that means they could afford to lose a pisser on and maybe get the conversion. But at the moment, Arctic are in the driving seat to just take this win very convincingly.
Not to mention, they haven't been losing that many players. I mean, the only person on their side to have a really bad economy is just York, and even then, everyone else is well above 6 grand. So they have so much money. Even if they lose these next 5 rounds of this half, they can more or less buy every single time.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean,
they've just solidified themselves as a really good half. Get 10 rounds, 0 rounds. Rocktown just need to have an answer. They've brought it close 3 times now, but just haven't been able to find their one answer. Just pushing directly into A right now. We do see 2 in the balcony area. Pascali, the fleet, already knows. Pakalele is going to be finding 2. 1 with the Molly, 1 with an AK, and Pakalele is actually going to be finding 3. And Yorick going to be finding 2 right there. Actually going to be killing Pascali. A little bit of a, the only people that can kill Pascali is his teammates themselves, apparently. And that's going to be 11-0. This is just an unfortunate showing.
I mean, Arctic can afford to kill their own players. At this point, it's just a bit of BM towards Rocktown. And, it can still... Ooh, it looks like one of them's a bit like that. No, Hunzi. Not really waking up until now. But yeah, no, Arctic Esports just so dominant. It's not even funny. And Rocktown at the same time, they're just running through these mollies. They did it the round before, they did it last round. And so they take so much damage before they even make it into sight or into anyone's crosshairs, and then they don't clear their corners well enough if they go on the A site or the B site. And so it's always just a massacre.
They're also dying with a lot of util. There's plenty of like look at all the util that Rocktown have. They have plenty of flashes. This could be anything for a good execute, for a good, rush going straight in here, but they're just always opting to play it slow. It could just I honestly feel like this is coming not from this isn't their game plan, but just more so a little bit of naivety, just like them not necessarily recognizing what advantages they have at the T side and what they should be doing, considering, Arctic as the CTs are actually on the driver's seat for most of these rounds. We are going to see a B execute coming straight in here. We see, a couple smokes being brought out. We're going to see one smoke landing on the side of church. We're going to see a CT side, not even a CT smoke. We're just, Molly's being brought down. We're going to see Skull Banke with the first entry frag coming straight in here. Wacko going to be all alone. And this is actually going to be a really nice B rush. Excuse what I said earlier. I actually do manage to get, not a rush, excuse me, an execute. Everyone does survive, although some of them are extremely low on HP, but it's on the side of Arctic to see if they can do anything. It's up for this retake. They're going to be boosting a player over. Yorick is going to be finding a kill. And a second kill as well. Oh, no. It's not looking too great. Base actually does manage to get finally on the board. 1-1-1-1. And, oh, no. It's all up to Volley. Hiding in this emo position. Now going to be finding one, but instantly traded off by Wacko. And we're going to see Palkalele actually stabbing Wacko. Just, nice job, man.
Yeah, just a nice stab in the back instead of a pat on the back.
Yeah.
God, that looked so good for Rocktown. That was a great execute onto the side. Didn't lose a single member. A 5v4, post plant situation, and then Arctic just seemed to just be the better team in every single aspect at the moment. Like, these duels that they're taking, they get kills while flashed and everything, and Rocktown just, they crumbled. They got 2 kills with 5 men after getting the bomb down.
It's honestly a little bit unfortunate just seeing how, because that was really well executed. They did manage to and they only used one smoke, but they did manage to push Wacko off the site, and they definitely could have. Their main downfall was just everyone stacking on top of the site. There wasn't enough angles to be held, and also to find enough cover. So they just completely gave up banana control along with CT. So
that's a misflash.
Oh no, we are seeing some util being brought down over here on mid, some flashes and stuff, but we do definitely have 3 smokes still in play, along with 4 flashes. Palkalele is going to be, shot. A little bit of a love tap happening right there, but looks like they actually are wanting to take the fake. And Yorick with just the spray down, the flash play down. Hunty is going to find the return frag right there, but it's not looking too pretty on the side.
Look at a quick wrap from Arctic.
They're already coming in. Luca Peef and Pascali, the man of the hour, just going straight in here, going to be finishing it off, and that's going to be 13-0.
Wacko's killed his teammate again. This time was Palkalele. But yeah, Rocktown it's not even just the aim for Arctic that's better, it's the utility usage. You see, the utility damage they do with their frags and with their Molotovs is insane, but just how well they use their flashes and how well they time their smokes as well. Rocktown, they just get cornered into a small room, and I hope they're not claustrophobic, but yeah, it's
so amateur.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe just how it must feel for Rocktown. It must be so frustrating that they can't get any leeway anywhere just because Arctic are so well drilled on this map and use their utilities so well that Rocktown can't use their own map, their own game plan. They can't move around the map the way they want to. They always have to do it in accordance to what Arctic have set up for them.
We are seeing some util coming out here at mid. We are seeing smokes, a couple flashes, some mollies, and Yerka just wants to push the smoke. But we actually are seeing Luca Peef actually. Oh my god, all these frags coming in.
What?
That's the round. In 30 seconds. We saw Luca Peef pushing up Banana, finally just taking the initiative there, and actually does manage to get a bunch of distractions. And we just saw, we saw Rocktown pushing the smoke, and they just ran straight into a crossfire.
Oh wow, Wacko's just being toxic in chat as well.
Wacko is toxic. Oh,
Wow, the
we do
BM is
love to
real.
see we do love to see, I do love, my bad manners, but at the same time it's just like you're already beating them so bad. It's 14-0. Like, I mean, come on, man. I feel like
Thought they're
saying
already dead.
I feel like saying nothing is just more effective than saying anything.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we see Vale bringing out the P90 again. He didn't get anything done with it last time, but they're setting up for an A execute again. So maybe something can be made of this round with that P90.
I
Although, you know, how their rushes have gone in the past, I don't expect it to be too good.
I do want to see Volley just kind of being flashed in. Like, there is at least one flash being brought in. Nurka's actually going to find the first frag here. Luka Peef again being extremely aggressive in Banana. Going to be brought down, and actually he's going to be dropping a smoke. So a little bit of a saving grace on Yuto, and look at the rotations on the side of Arctic. Arctic already know, and
Oh,
Skull's going to be
Wacko.
brought down by Wacko. That's going to be it. There's going to be one Molly.
Oh, now we see the P90, but they can't run through the Molotov. It's so late, and ooh, almost gets dunked by that nade.
They
Yeah,
could definitely just fake this straight onto A. There's only one person holding it. Pascali, actually, Pascali's holding it. So you might as well be 5 people. So it's not looking too pretty. Paul Kalele actually does manage to rotate over with 25 seconds left, and they do hear him over here in the short area. Pascali just holding out really close, going to be flashed in. And we're going to see... Oh, the P9 doesn't manage to find anything. It's all up to Pascali. Pascali actually is going to be brought down. Paul Kalele... Oh, still on the site. Bomb's going to be down straight in the middle. It's going to Nirka and Hunty. 7 seconds left on the clock, and this might be the half being brought out here. This is impossible for them to win.
Wow.
And yeah, 15-0 half could possibly just be a 16-0. Considering Arctic have just been in the driver's seat this entire time on the CT side, seeing their T side, it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Rocktown Gaming can offer a little bit more than what they did on our CT side. And Vase and Nierka actually have P2Ks, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Arctic really just dominating them. And, you know, props to Rocktown in that last round. I've never seen so many players, last that long into a round. Normally it's just over after 20 seconds. They bring it down to 20 seconds and then get destroyed in about 5 seconds. But yeah, no, now on the CT side, let's hope Rocktown can offer something a bit more convincing.
Looks like Arctic actually are wanting to use the same approach as Rocktown in their pistol side, just playing a little bit more passive, actually taking a little bit more banana control here. You know, we do see Wacko all the way up until the half wall. No utility being brought down yet, no damage. But we do see a smoke. We do see 2 smokes. We're going to see an A execute and 2 flashes. York's going to be holding his. They're going to be a good nade into mid. And ooh, Hunty. Ooh! Nirka actually going to be finding 2 frags. Hunty actually finds a dink through a smoke. And that's going to be really good on the side of Rocktown. So maybe maybe they're just not T-side players. You know, maybe they're just CT side players. It's going to be up to Yorick. Volley actually does manage to find him. Does get a great frag, but does it know? Ooh, does it know that Wacko is right now in the church? Actually going to find Skull there. Ooh, Wacko does actually have the ability to do this. No. It's all up to... Ooh.
Oh my god, if he gets a 1v5...
If he gets a 1v5 clutch, it's all up to Nirka. Oh, no. Might for the ace, and Nirka gonna be the saving grace. Rocktown is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go!
They're not gonna get goosed.
They're not gonna get... No goose eggs here. We are gonna see at least 1 round on the board on the side of Nirka being the saving grace. Getting 2 frags in the mid and actually winning out the 1v1. We're gonna see Base with the auto shotgun.
Okay. I mean, he could use something a bit more powerful. Man's rocking 2 kills in this entire game. He's having a very rough one at the moment. But yeah, that last round was so too close. I would have ripped my heart out at the X conversion. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Oh, that would have been so perfect. Look at the damage and the nade being brought out there as well. Oh, the double frag, Hunty. Oh no, that was incredibly well played.
What a way to use that auto shotgun. Doesn't get the kills, but I mean the damage he does that round. I swear he must have neared 200 or 300 damage. Just in apartments alone, and just a quick cleanup for Rocktown afterwards. So 2 in a row for Rocktown.
could just be they're not two-side players, but at the same time, we do reach the first gun round here. We're gonna see everyone on Arctic donning up an AK and a whole lot of util. So this definitely can be a lot more precarious. Pascali, you're going to see the double molly being brought out here. One smoke is going to be bringing them. One smoke is just going to extinguish them. So a little bit of a waste of utility on the side of Rocktown, unfortunately. But
Ooh, that's a chunky nade that just got dropped on Waco. He's on a 46 HP already. Christ.
it's going to be all, we do see Vase in the Pascali area. He did get a kill when he got a whole lot of damage. So this is a prime position for him. A minute left on the clock. Not a whole lot of gun damage being brought out, but this could all change. We do see Vale with the PP Bison, an unorthodox weapon, but a welcome one to be sure. It's definitely possible. The armor, the buff it got a while back with the armor penetration definitely can make it a little bit more viable than it was before. And looks like we are going to see a B execute. We're going to see a couple flashes being brought out. And Skull is going to be on the church area, but going to be brought down by Wacko. We're going to see Valley getting one trade, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. And this could be it. 30 seconds left with the bomb planted. It's all up to the retake here, as it's going to be a 4-on-3 for the side of Arctic. They do have the angles being brought down. Not a whole lot of weapons. We're going to see one M4, one FAMAS, and one MP9. Everyone's stacked here on the side of the church. It's going to be up to Hunty. He does get one kill, and that's going to be GG, a 16-2. A really dominant showing from the side of Arctic Esports.
Yeah, and props to Pascali, 18 rounds, and he's gotten himself 28 kills. I mean, the rest of his team don't really have that much, but that's just because he never gave him a chance.
I'd like to say that, Pascali died as many times, like, Pascali's deaths are more. He has. I don't even know how to say it. It's just more so. Pascali was just playing so well. You saw him getting multiple 4Ks, in prime positions, both, especially on that one time when there was like 10 seconds left on the clock on the A site. You saw Pascali just with the trigger discipline, just waiting for everyone to line up, everyone just frantically wanting to clear the site, and he just held down and just mowed them down with one clip. So really well done from the side of Arctic Esports, just taking it a really dominant fashion. Shoutouts to them, and unfortunately for Rocktown, they did get stomped here, but it wasn't necessarily the worst showing. They did show promise in a lot of rounds, especially with bomb plants, but it was just some miscoordination and miscommunication every now and then, and a little bit of just not knowing how to play the map all that well. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, Rocktown, their aim looks all right, but they really just need to get some execution. Need to understand positions better, need to know how to, clear out more thoroughly, and how to use utility better. And if they get that done, I don't know if they'll quite get a win against a team like Arctic, but they're definitely looking at a step in the right direction and looking to get more competitive as the season goes on.
Yeah, that was only the first match, so definitely do be tuned more into ViVid tournaments. It's definitely gonna be more matches being brought out. So definitely stay tuned there. But for right,
hopefully the next ones are a bit more competitive as well.
Yeah, do check out twitch.tv/ViVid tournaments. Shout them outs there. Definitely do give them a follow. Maybe give them a sub if they do have a sub button. They're the ones hosting the event. We're just here to talk about stuff. And yeah, don't really have anything else to say.
Yeah, there's not a game that can really be analyzed that much, if I'm honest.
Yeah, just a little bit unfortunate there, but it is only the first match, so there are definitely possibilities for Rocktown to be bringing it back, and Arctic to be facing a much more evenly matched opponent. So yeah, so that that was just going to be a really quick match, unfortunately, but it happens. We see it all the time in pro play. So I was Fleskore. I was joined here by AyGiraffe, and drop a follow, drop a sub, especially to ViVid tournaments, and make sure to, as I said earlier, tune in for more matches. But yeah, I'll be heading out.
Good night.